ARCA at Iowa, which can be fun, but with the current state of the tracks, it's really not as racy. I mean, you can stay side by side for a long time, but it's not as racy as it used to be, especially since the high line never really goes away. It's only if someone burns up their right front, they'll end up in the wall, and then the bottom just always lacking grip off the corners. So with that in mind, I'm not going to qualify, because we should be able to pass the people at the back. Because if I qualify, I'm going to most likely just stay in the same position and really not move at all. I feel like it'll just be stuck there. So we're just going to hang out at the back, save some tires, see if we can blast our way up to mid-pack. Obviously this is not the winning way, but we weren't going to win anyways, so I just don't have that pace that I need. So as you can see, though, we're the number 3, so we're running that scheme as give everyone a real world or sort of real world scheme. Some of them I had to change numbers on since car numbers go 1 through 24 in this series. We're going to go out here, just get some practice laps. Could just end up getting us wrecked, but really week 13 with the 14-week season now. Well, that was something. Nose just fell into a hole there. But yeah, I have nothing to gain. Points are meaningless. I took a look at them for the first time this season, just before this race, and I'm in like 12th. But again, none of that means anything, because a lot of people don't run all 9 weeks. Some people run 4 times, some people only run once, some people run multiple times and have their races average. So it's all just, I've never really paid attention to the points in iRacing. Just I look to see if I'm on the front page, because to me that means that I had a good season. But also, always being in the top split makes it a little easier to get to the front page. Although I have been running this in kind of off times lately, so strength of field hasn't been all that great. This one's only 2,000. So again, even if I do good, I don't think the points would do anything for me anyway. So I'm just here to race each individual race. When we do league stuff and have season points and are racing mostly the same people every race, then that to me is fun for points racing. But all of these are just pickup races. So it's looking at lap times. 25 or 24.5 is what everyone falls off to. You can start off really quick. I think I'm going to kind of run right around the 24s, just to keep the tires on it. And then hopefully by lap 20, everyone will start to come back to me. But I'm also really lacking front turn with the nose. I think we probably need to go back up the brakes. going to leave it at 10-1 because even though this is under a mile, it's not really much different than a 1.5. So at the moment, we're not even starting that far back. 13th. Only 2 people to go as well, so one of them's already ahead of us, and 16 is behind us. So furthest back we're going to start's 14th. Bottom of the splits 1,400, so that is way low. 8th place is a 2,000. 5th place is a 2,400, and then 4th place is a 4,000. So there's a big jump there. And had I qualified, most likely we would have just been 5th or around 5th. We would have eventually got to 5th, and then we would have stayed in 5th. This time, I think we're going to move up through the field and still finish 5th, but not just be there the whole time, if iRating is accurate. I'm not the blue button person this time. I'm not yelling at people to hit the blue button, but I'm glad to see others doing it. Hit the blue button, let's go race. So track temp, nothing. It's winter and night. Actually, I don't know what day did we get. April. So it's 2025 in the sim, but early spring at night. Always going to be cold. But that's also what a lot of people kind of need. Although, I'm not sure how these tires would work in the cold, if it would struggle on the first few laps.
The DNF today would hurt our points a lot.
I know the F1 tires do not like these temps, if you look at Vegas and how that went, but F1 tires and ARCA tires, a little bit different.
Everyone's gridded. There's no tire changes allowed during this race. Treat them right and good luck.
Alright, so 2 pace laps.
That's it for tyres. Make them last the rest of the race. Line up on the inside. Pit road is closed right now.
Depending on the aggressiveness of those around us and their speed, we may just drop to the rear. Or we might just get wrecked instantly. You never know in this series. But yeah, I think we can still do a top 5 just based off of ratings. But it's going to depend on how much time we lose. But we're aiming for 24 O's the whole first half of the race, and hopefully just stay low 24s all the way to the end, and then start gaining 0.3 to 0.5 on everyone in the final 20 laps, which would equal about 10 seconds. But it may not work out. I am never very good at this track in ARCA, so I could just somehow burn them up still by not going.
The pace car is in. Green, green, green.
Yeah, I figured the 9 was going to do something stupid there, so when the 19 didn't go, just
Car
back
outside.
off.
You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Outside, 2 wide. Clear up top.
A whole lot of people about to win this race on lap 1.
Outside.
I don't know how they're all going to do it, but
Still there. Clear outside.
and there goes the 9 and the Napa car. No, they won.
2.93.
13 up in the bumps.
Car outside. Clear
14
outside.
up in the wall. Luckily he didn't overcorrect and get us. What do we got for lap time here? 24.6.
24.645.
Get around the 13 and we can settle in. A little worried about how high he's running. I think he's going to eat the wall,
Outside.
so I don't want to settle in behind him.
Keep low. Keep low. 24.205. Keep low. Clear.
Big stutter there over the bump. All right, that is 13th place. Got the 5 car hanging out way back here.
23.8.
Was expecting him to be further up, but it looks like he's going super save mode. Or he's just the same speed as everyone else because he's at a 2.3. We did a 23.8 that time. 13 vanished behind us. Just back it down here. Run the middle lane. Try not to get too tight or loose off the corner. 7 in the wall. And then looked like he was just going to turn down and hook that guy. Got the 15 catching us. These guys are way off pace and battling hard.
24.32.
We're doing 24.3s at the moment. I think we need to just get around the 19. He seems to be losing control. Just wanted to keep it as low as possible.
Outside. Stay low. Stay low. There is a car on the high side.
Okay. I'm not going to push it too hard to fight someone on the outside.
24.32.
Settle in. Got James catching up with us. I'm just going to let him go. We're only 10 laps into this, and I've got kind of a roadblock ahead of me that I need to have them burn off their tires. We are looking at about 10 seconds to the lead. Not that we're going to catch the lead. But we're still within range of that 5th place. So try to get around the 19. That is going to be the key here without getting ran over by the 15.
24.517. Car inside.
I think we're going to get sandwiched in between them.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear inside.
keeps it up in the wall rather than turning down and hooking everyone. Thank you to him for keeping us all alive. We're doing end of race pace right now, so if I somehow burn up these tires, I'm going to be amazed. 8 cars really struggling off the corner, which I don't know how he's doing that, because it is tight.
Clear. 24.328. Car inside. Still inside.
Just trying to not get into anything with the 15.
Clear.
That bottom is so worthless.
24.45.
Alright, 7's dropping off. Get to his outside.
Inside. Clear inside.
I don't know why you would be running that low and then decide to come up and try to block the high side on a run, but
Still there at bottom. Clear. 24.32.
stay alive. They're going to die behind us. 2 different corner entries, but going near the same line.
24.29.
It's going to be very easy for a slip up to cause contact. Spin the 7. Alright, got a little loose off the corner there.
24.324.
24 threes. We're almost at halfway. We're only in 12th. Yeah, we might not get 5th. I don't have any pace. When I'm still taking it really easy into the corner, so I'm hopeful that will eventually pay off, but let's go last lap. See if I can learn anything here. Looks like the 15 finally went to the outside, got around the 7. A little loose. Good enough for rotation though. Just hope the 8 doesn't lose it, trying to hold us off.
Still there. Clear up top.
Okay, clear him. I think he lifted.
24.248.
24-2. Five car up ahead of us. He appeared to be saving quite a bit early on. It looks like he's struggling for rear grip.
Halfway here. 24.289.
Yeah, looks like he's struggling to get off the corners. The lower you go, the worse it gets off of 4 because you're trying to turn and go.
24.317.
The bump in 1 and 2 makes you kind of stay lower, but 3 and 4, you just gotta go up top, help you off the corner, keep the momentum up.
24.248.
But I'm perfectly fine with him running down low in the corner. So we should be able to get by him.
Outside, 24.243. Go low, clear outside.
Overdrove the entry. That was terrible. Should have had a much better corner there. Alright, next up, 18 car. He looks to be a little slow in the center of the corner.
24.289. You're in the top 10.
Bring it down low in 1 and 2. There's more grip to be had down there than the top side. We're not going to get 5th, but we possibly can get 6th.
24.302.
So, one of the lower car numbers was much quicker than his iRating. But it's still going to be difficult to get 6, because first we got to catch those 3, and then we got to try to pass them.
24.321.
So unless there is a massive tire swing, not sure we're going to be able to do it.
Outside. 24.32. Still there, hold your line. Keep low. Still there.
He backs off. Thank you. He didn't want that high side, although I thought he was going to dive it in down low. But would have been a bit pointless to waste time trying to hold us off. He's got bigger fish to worry about behind him. They are catching him. He just needs to slow his entry down. He's wasting so much time sliding up in the center of the corner. And then he's killing his exit speed, so he's going even slower on the straightaway than all of us. So he's got to back that entry up. Looking like car ahead, lacking a bit of grip off of 4.
24.341.
Sliding up in the center of the corner in 1 and 2. It's moved up to the top there, seeing us coming, but still no grip off. No drive off the corner and overdrive an entry there. Just spending all their time sliding up the track instead of going forward.
24.365 outside. Still there, hold your line.
But
Clear up top.
since topside's so powerful, I'm going to go and close that off, but I think he was lifting to let us go. Back up the brakes a little bit more for 1.
24.405.
So you can pass people at Iowa. You just have to start at the back, out of position, save tires, and then pass. I think we would have just been stuck in what appears to be 6th place.
24.377.
There are 2 cars, though, in the top 5 that are lower car numbers than us, so it's 5 cars behind us, so that's got to put 2 of them up there.
24.459.
This is going to be a little tougher pass. We'll try to look and see what their weakness is. Off the corner grip, out of the 11. Overdriving entry, out of the 11. 12's looking a little bit stronger. Does have a little grip issue out of the corner, but not much different than what I've got.
24.46.
Yeah, I don't know. These are going to be difficult.
24.43.
Unless the 11 just drives into the back of the 12. Oh, we lost grip. 11 lost more grip. He essentially just gave up that spot.
Stay high. Still there.
We're trapped. We were trapped.
You've got 2 laps to go. Inside.
Wasn't worth the risk to turn it down. Not worth the risk to put it up there.
24.616. Car inside. Outside. Keep low.
Hopefully we have the grip.
White flag, white flag. Still there.
We
hold
don't.
your line. Still there, hold your line. Clear up top. 24.612.
No grip off. Throw it in.
Outside. Keep low. Stay low.
Gonna get 7th. Good job to the 12. Did what he needed to. Made it a hell of a lot more fun than just sitting in the same position we would have been the whole race, so I will take that, because that's why we pay money, is to have fun. But good, clean racing. So let's go take a look at what all happened out there. Just started pushing it probably too hard, which then got my tires heated up. 11 gets into the back of the 17. He was just overdriving those entries. 9 car puts it in the wall. 13 gets loose into the 10. 10 goes sliding. 16 comes up and hits the 12. 7 up in the wall. 13 headed for the wall. 7 to the wall. 19 just drives up to the wall. 9 overdriving it. Prediction code. Maybe it's prediction code. He might just be wall riding the way he's in, or in that high and that fast. 17, bouncing off the bumps. Alright, now the 9's just wall riding. There's a reason that's a 1.8 Class B. And up into the wall. Not a whole lot happened though. That's kind of cool. Nice, clean racing. And the one wins. So, let's take a look at results. Gain 1 safety rating or 10 safety rating, and we lose 14 I rating, but that's, again, who cares. Had a hell of a lot more fun doing it that way. 16 has a good run, and the 12 holds us off there. 6 was the other car that was lower than us in I rating. So, hope you enjoyed that one. Thanks for watching.